Hello everybody. It is a windy day here in where I am. Yeah, you remember that time I said I'm not a car guy? Yeah. So we're doing a brake job today. But we gotta go somewhere first. So let's go there. In the car that we need to work on. So, you see, my brake rotors are warped. I don't know if I did that or the person before me, but for a long time now, I felt vibration at high speeds stopping this car. And I know what that means. So today we're gonna take care of it, but I gotta go somewhere first, like I said, so I'll see you there. Jake, say hi for the camera.
Camera.
Yeah, that's real.
Hi for the camera. I'm not hi for the camera.
This guy kind of knows what he's doing, though. So he's going to kind of show me the ways today.
Yes.
Look, car go up. Look at them brakes. Jake, you have anything to say for yourself?
Power stop.
That's true. That's very true. But check this out. We got the wheel off. I know, it's a great accomplishment. So the wheels are dirty, so we have decided that we are going to clean them off. And I have here the finest cleaning material. Just gonna start scrubbing. And you can see how dirty this is. I mean, it's all over. All that's gonna be gone in just a second here. Oh, there's a somewhat cleaner wheel. Yeah, it's not perfect, but nothing is. Hard at work, my boy.
Hardly working.
Very good. What exactly are you doing back there?
Got the bolts off the caliper. Hardware on.
So those are the front brake pads according to this man right here who's just taken off my brake pads.
See
He
how
says,
much life we've got left on it. I wanted to compare them to these.
right?
See how close you were to not having brakes. We've got... Oh, that's the rear. Never mind, hold on. Cut! Random company.
So those are the new ones, I guess, which...
Now look at this. You see this side by side there? Yeah.
Oh, indeed.
You needed brake pads. So,
Yeah.
good thing we're doing them.
No wonder they were squealing. Jake can't get these bolts off in the back, so we're giving my car the pipe.
The umbrella pipe. Like a charm. Hopefully the top one comes out easier.
So here's our old brake rotor. We're about to, I assume, put the new one on. Very smooth. But it's funny because I can kind of feel some weird bumps on it. We are going to the hardware store.
Yeah, we need clamp.
We need clamp. We're gonna get clamp. All right, we got our little C clamp. That's not actually very little, it's quite big, but this is what we need. And we're trying to compress the brake cylinder.
That's correct.
And yeah, we need this to do it, so we have it.
I forgot. I don't have
Yes. That's okay, Jake. Now you do.
it. Now I do. I'm $26 richer. I mean,
Shorter. Short.
Okay.
All right. So we did the thing with that clamp. We compressed the brake cylinder.
Got compressed, got the old ones off. The ones right here.
And
Reattaching the caliper now. The bracket, sorry. Took off the old rusty ones already, and now I don't know which one's going.
right. So we're doing something about these brackets. We need them for the pads.
Brackets, these are the old ones. Brackets hold the pads in place. These are the old ass rusty ones, and
these are
they do the same.
The new ass, not rusty ones.
They look nicer.
So, but meanwhile, while he's doing that, I've opened up my hood here, and I've taken off the lid of my fuse box because I've got a separate issue in here somewhere. Maybe my headlights are having some strange electrical issues. They're both. It appeared that one was burnt out for a while, but they both come on just at separate times. It's weird, but only one at a time, and so I need to figure that out. Turn
off the rain.
I would like to turn off the rain as well. Yes. So I'm looking in here, looking at these fuses, and I've got a fuse diagram on my phone, and I think that one in there is for the headlights. That 15 right there. Jake, is it safe to remove these?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see if I can get my fingers in there. It's a pretty tight squeeze is the issue. Yeah, I don't know. I might need pliers for that. But, like, carefully, because those look fragile. Do you have needle nose? Jake?
Maybe.
Okay. I'll just look.
Check the big old red one.
Ah, yes. The toolbox.
My needle nose might have been seized. Mine got rid of.
Ah, I see. They would be best for that particular squeeze in there. Oh, what's in here? Can't do this one-handed.
It stopped though the second I pulled the umbrella out.
So this is some tool. This guy works at a dealership, by the way, Carter Subaru. And he just has this little tool on him for pulling fuses, luckily. So I think just get right in there. Oh, that's hooked on there good. Oh, that's a smart tool. Oh, would you look at that? That is just the best. All right, let's set the fuse down and take a look. See if it's blown. And that's a nope. That is perfectly fine in there. If you can see that, that seems to be a perfectly fine fuse. Okay, so that's definitely not the issue. Good to check, though. So a bit more looking at that fuse diagram has led me to this. This is not for the headlights. I should clarify. I'm actually thinking about my heated seats. They're not working right now. You can turn them on and the light will turn on, but they don't seem to do anything. So I want to pull this fuse right here because the fuse diagram seemed to imply that this one is in control of all the seat-related stuff, though it only said movement. So I don't know. It might not actually be for the heated stuff, but I'm gonna pull it anyways and just see if it's there, because I know the seats move. So this should be fine and might not actually have to do with anything, but I want to check on it. And also this one right here, this fuse right here is raised out slightly from all the other fuses, so maybe that's it and I just need to push it in. Now this fuse puller is good, but I think these ones are a little too big for it, so I'm just gonna put the camera down in there and see maybe if I can make out something there. But it is kind of hard to see, unfortunately. Maybe I'll turn on flash. There we go. It's dirty. That's the big issue. So I can't see in there as good. But I think that looks all right. Maybe. Yeah, I'm having trouble seeing in there, but I think it looks okay. Looks like all the other fuses. That's what matters. So I guess we just, I don't know, I'm gonna pull this one real quick. This one that's raised slightly, and just push it in and see where it goes. Okay, yeah, it doesn't go in any more than that, so I guess that's really all I can do. Well, that's slightly annoying, but whatever.
In the morning.
So we got our brakes. Our pads are in there. He's getting the thingy, the caliper.
Make sure you lube your slide pins.
Yes, and we have done that. We have lubed the slide pins, which is convenient. The brakes came with the grease, so you might as well do it. So I don't think there's much more checking I can do on the fuse, so I went through Liberty. I took off the second wheel, and I'm going to clean it. And meanwhile over here, Jake has pretty much finished up the brakes, and he's about to put the wheel back on, I think.
All done on this side.
Just giving it a quick wipe off, getting stuff I missed. So yeah, that's what's happening. So a small note about this car. See these holes in here, yeah? Those... Damn, it is windy out. Oh my goodness. It's straight up ruining my shot. Anyways, these generally have screws in them. Or they would from the factory anyways. Mine have been removed because, you know, 155 miles on the odometer, and you'd hope a brake job had been done by this point. But they would put screws in here, these set screws, in the rotors, hold it in place on the assembly line. Thankfully ours have been removed, but we were a little worried about these because they tend to get stuck. But 'tis not anything that a torch and some penetrating lube can't fix. Okay, so guess what? Yeah, it's my turn now. I'm gonna do one of these because I feel it doesn't make sense. It's my channel. I should do some of the work, and I want to show y'all that it is possible for a layman such as myself, who is not entirely mechanically inclined, to do simple jobs like these. You save so much money by doing it yourself, and I'm a broke-ass college student.
Most of the time, when you're paying for work at an auto shop, most of the money you're paying is going towards the labor of the technician.
And so, you do it yourself and you save so much money. I paid I think $250 for all 4 rotors and pads as a set. And that's all I'm gonna pay because I'm doing it myself. That's all the money you need to spend. Or you could go to a shop and, you know, pay $1,000 more. But do you really want to do that? I guess if you're lazy, maybe. But or if you don't have them, yeah, that's fair. But I like doing things myself at the very least, so I'm gonna try and see if I can figure this out. I watched Jake do it a little bit, but this is still very new territory to me, so we will see what happens.
Okay, go.
Right, so we PB blastered this, I believe.
Penetrating fluid is your friend when you're doing these kind of jobs.
Hold on a second. Okay, I have to visualize it to make sure it's going in the right direction.
I'm the same way.
This doesn't feel like the right direction somehow, but I'm pretty sure it is.
That's correct. Here, I'll give it the
Yeah,
foot.
let's get.
I'll give it the foot.
Yeah. Here.
Just make it flat.
Oh, nice.
The foot never fills.
You give it another foot for me. Mechanic.
I like how the gloves have a part number.
They do?
Yeah, look at the inside of the wrist. No, that little where your finger is.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah. It's kind of funny. Okay, so we're getting these out. Here's the bolt. And you got the other one out? Where is it?
No, it's still in there on the top.
Oh, yes it is. Oh, okay then. We will use the wrench. My one think is that I worked at a hardware store, so I know how most of these tools work at the very least. Come on. Wow. She's crusty. Venus, you're a crusty girl. By the way, to the audience, that's the car's name. They don't know that, I don't think.
You don't need any tools for this part. Just take the bracket off.
Oh.
Or the caliper.
Thought these on were holding it in.
They are, but you don't need to take those off yet.
Okay. Well.
Just for the video.
And it is off now. I'll just put it up here. Then I suppose let's take the pads out. See if I can figure out how to do this. Well, brackets first, right?
Sure.
Okay.
Well, no, take the pads off first and then the brackets.
Okay. Well, I will trust you.
Pry them offside with, yeah.
All right. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, that's really bad.
That's worse than the other side.
That's really bad. Give that a week and I would have just not had brakes.
And see, the thing is, once you go, so you see how the brake pad here is attached to the piece of metal? There's only so much there's studs that hold the pad to the metal, and if you get to the point where the studs are grinding into the brake disc, then you have to get new discs,
right.
And it's fucked. So
here's reverse, or not reverse. Here's back. Here's front.
And then now
No
take out the brake.
reference.
Remove the pins,
Oh yes.
slide pins.
Well, I guess. Yeah. This is kind of. Never have luck. Did not have luck with this last time. But.
You could take the bracket off first and then yank them if you like.
I can't. Oh. Okay. Well.
That works.
Sure.
Put that in there.
You got better ethic than I do.
Yep.
I've
been doing this longer than you have.
Yes. I do this I make this mistake every time I work on a PC too. I just don't organize anything.
And then you wonder, hey, where's that bolt go?
Literally. Whew.
And I guess these can stay on there.
First discovery for both of us, I guess.
Well, some cars, they're supposed to come off. Sometimes they just stay.
There we go.
There you go.
They're both off, and let's take off this thing.
Now
here.
you can get the brackets off.
Yes.
These guys.
Oh, yes. I'm forgetting to order things like crazy here. We'll put them in there, too, because it's
your
funny.
first time.
It is my first time. But you see, folks, how easy I'm doing this, right?
Brakes are not a challenge for anyone. It's a very easy beginner job.
Yeah. And I hope you all know that to begin with. But if you don't, I mean, look at this. I've never done this in my life, and I'm getting, I'm getting things done here. All right. Let's see. Let's find out. It's a little bit big. You might be right.
You might need to plate.
Well, did you blast him?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Could always give you the foot. That's just the ratchet.
Yeah. Yeah, give her the foot.
Make it flat so I can give it the foot.
Yes.
Action.
So we've got all the bolts off here on the back, which means we've also got our brackets off, or bracket. And I think now that everything's off, we can just pull this right off, yeah?
That's correct.
All right. Look at that. And not as bad as the other one, but
Still got some.
you
got some groove going on.
got some groove and some schmoo on it.
Ooh, those are pebbles that got trapped in between your pad and your rotor.
That's definitely no good.
Got crunched.
Yikes. And it's kind of rusty too and just ugly looking, so let's replace it. All right, reverse. All right, good. Let's get it on. You think we need to line up the screw holes for any reason?
No.
Okay.
Don't matter.
Oh, I see why you handed it to me like that, actually, but that's fine. Just do that. And like Jake said, yeah, try not to touch the brake surface. I have a little bit by accident, but
Not the end of the world.
yeah. I just need to line it up. There we go. I like that.
Nice. Push it all the way. There you go. Seated.
Okay. All right, yeah, so we got to grease these things up with the schmoo, the Power Stop schmoo. You know what? You already know what's going on with the schmoo.
There is an open one right there.
Oh, there's still some left? Okay.
There's more than half the container.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, you did.
Comes out right here.
Use it
You
sparingly.
don't need to use a lot.
Think that's good?
Well, I would just smear it all over the bolt and then
Just see where
make sure it's covered.
Yeah, just get it all over that. It's pretty easy, just like so.
You can't really use too much. I mean, you can, but don't be ridiculous.
Yeah. It's pretty easy. I would assume.
And then just pop it in the back.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna be a little smarty. Do what you did.
Oh yeah.
Give it some to go in with, just a little bit, and push it in place. And just all the way in like that, I would assume.
That's correct.
Yes. Good.
And the other.
And yes. There we go. Grab the shmoo some more. I treat it like a ketchup tube. So that's kind of what it is, in a way. Just push it all out. There we go. You are nearly empty, but I think I could do the whole bolt with you.
The other packet's just for the rears, so you can use
yeah.
as much as you want out of this packet.
Right. I think that's, I don't know. I almost want to say that's a little too little, but it's probably fine.
There's also grease in the cylinder.
Right.
Left over from the last time.
There we go. Ooh. Well, side effect is they're a little slippery now. So be careful, I guess.
See, you see what you want to not do is what Elliot did here. Don't get the grease on the pad because then they break like shit.
Oh, whoops. How did I even do that?
Accident
I
happened.
must. Alright, well, let's wipe off them fingers now.
And the pad. And after you're done installing your rotors, a normal person would blast everything with brake cleaner. So
We're not normal people, though.
I don't have any on me.
Yeah. Right. So Jake decided he wanted to do this part, and I want to show it.
Clamp.
We're compressing the brake cylinder on this side now. And yeah, you see that part that's sticking out there where the blue was touching? That's going to go inside of that cylinder, as it needs to.
So here it goes. As I turn this, just gonna, you can see it happening right there. It's actually pretty quick. But yeah, it just clamps it down. And once it's flush like that, you can just release it and it will stay there, hopefully. Yeah.
Looks like it wants to.
Then, slide that over the pads.
Just like so. And that's pretty much a complete brake job.
Great job done. Where the ratchet at? Oh.
We should note one thing about those brackets on camera. See in here, it was right there in that middle part, right?
Oh yeah.
You can't really see it.
So up here, there's a little guy. Yeah, you can kind of see the tab.
Kinda, yeah.
There's a tab right there. That sometimes these are very flexible aluminum, and it was rubbing against it, creating a screeching noise or a scraping noise, which is not ideal. And eventually, it'll just scrape off metal enough here to create a groove. But check your brackets when you're done with your brake job. Spin your wheels around. Make sure there's not any noises that weren't there before.
Yes. Now, we personally, or Jake used his knife right there to just bend them out into a better position.
Use a flathead screwdriver, whatever
Yeah.
you got.
Just anything that's small enough to fit in there and that isn't going to damage anything. All right. Driver's side. Got the passenger side. The fronts are done. And we're going to do the rears later because this one has a shift at his dealership position. We're going to do the rears later, but we need to bed the fronts. Since I got to get home, you know, I can't wait out here for 4 hours while he does his shift, so that's what we're going to do. Well, I'm lucky I have a friend with tools. This is a torque wrench, and that's because these lug nuts need to be torqued down to 80 pounds. And well, the torque wrench will help us get to exactly that.
Or close enough.
Close enough, yeah. But I'd say, how important is this step, Jake?
Well, if you under tighten them, your wheels could fall off. But if you over tighten them, nothing happens. Or it's just a pain in the ass to get them off next time.
Right.
So I guess give it more rather than less. Give it too much rather than too little.
Well, there you have it,
If you
folks.
don't have a torque wrench, just give it hell. 2 grunts and a fart is usually like my unit of measurement.
'Tis nighttime now. And we are back. It's been like 4.5 hours now. And we're going to be doing something with the front here. Remember how we mentioned those brackets scraping up against the side of the rotor? Yeah, that's what's happening right now. So I guess we didn't bend it out far enough, and so we just got to fix that real quick. But the brakes are working. We bedded them, and they feel quite good, I must say. Can feel a good difference in them. All right. Our car, my car, has been reversed. This is because we're going to work on the back wheels, and we wanted easier access. Just makes more sense. We did fix that little grinding issue up front with the bracket. Just had to bend it in more as we thought. And now everything's perfect with the fronts, and so we're gonna do the backs.
You won't stop on a dime.
Right, we got that Cassiopeia playing, and it is my turn. Well, not my turn, but this is my side that I'm doing for brakes. Jake's over there doing the other side. And so I guess, damn, it would help to have tools. I could use the torque wrench maybe. Oh, this'll work. And where'd that blaster at? There it is. Oh, yes, the light is going to be nice. Alright. So looking down back here, because I haven't seen these rears before. Looks like we've got the same setup. It's just 4 bolts, 2 different sizes, but 4 bolts. So let's just cover that up. A bit of that nice lubricant. And I'm not very good at filming, so you have to forgive me here. And let's see if I can see down on the bottom there. Yeah, there it is. There we go. You know, sometimes you spray a little bit too much. That's okay.
Never, you can't use too much BB.
Exactly.
Also, I need that on my side when you're done.
Yeah, I'm done with it. Here you go. Just wait a few minutes. It probably needs a few minutes to soak in, yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
That's part of the instructions. You're supposed to let it soak for like a while, but I'm impatient.
Okay, I'll wait like 5 minutes then. Alright. Opportune time to use my socket set for the first time, basically. So I got a 14 mil. That's for these guys right here. These bigger ones in the inner. Let's just see if I can... Oh, that's on... Is that tightening? No, it's not.
Could you pass me an 11?
An 11?
Please?
Yep. I gotcha.
I think that...
Oh, I felt something. Oh, that might have just been me, though. Heard something snap. Could have been my own bones. Oh, Jake, I am lifting myself.
Okay. What?
I'm slightly lifting myself off the ground with this wrench.
Very good.
Right, so here's the scoop of the last, I don't know, hour and a half. Took the wheels off, right, and we were a little worried about screws, right, on the fronts, but they weren't there. They're here on this and the other side on the rears, which is bad because they are completely stripped out. They
Thanks to me.
Well, yeah, but they wouldn't come out anyways, so it's fine. We got screwdrivers from my house. We drove. They didn't work. We tried using this 90-degree drill that Jake has. That didn't work. It ran out of battery and he doesn't have a charger. We attempted to use that impact, but yeah, no, that didn't work. So we're going to use this old Craftsman drill. That guy right there. And we are just going to drill the screws in. Or Jake will, anyways. Yeah.
I ain't fucking around no more.
No, he is not. Check this out real quick. This screw actually came out. Jake suggests I keep it as a good luck charm, so I am.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna do that. And in other news, we did not film because we were low-key kind of stressing. But hey, look at that. We got that on. And this fucker came off. Took a bit of drilling and a bit of whacking it with a hatchet, but it came off. So that's all that matters. And well, it's like 10:30, so I'm glad we got that on. Oh, what a video.
I don't want to be drilling for too much later.
Oh, righty. Okay. Okay, I'll do my best. These will be protected.